That's the first time Chelsea have been in the last 8 of the Champions League for 7 years.
Yeah.
Very good performance tonight. Got you
there. Very good performance. Unbelievable effort. Unbelievable team effort. Like from the guys on the pitch, the guys on the bench, even the guys on the stands. So could really feel it that we totally want it, and we go through deserved. It was a big win for us.
Yeah, everyone was involved, but you scored a fantastic breakaway goal, high speed counter-attack, everything you wanted, and that's why you picked those 3 players. We were discussing it before the match.
Yeah, that we have the possibility also to hurt them maybe themselves on a counter-attack. They tried to press us very high in the first half, but they opened up some spaces in the back of the midfield, and we could exploit it and score a fantastic goal that gave us a lot of confidence. After that we had chances to even shortly after to make a second goal and decided. It was not possible, so second half were many minutes where we also suffered, but we were ready to do what is necessary to do, and this is another top performance with a deserved win.
Yeah, in attack, in midfield they took control, and at the back again, another clean sheet. You must be so happy.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, we missed today Andreas, who got ill overnight. We missed Thiago since many weeks, which are big personalities and big quality for us. And Sue steps up. I tell him in the morning, today you play. He steps up and gives a performance like this. And I think that the guys protect themselves. Defensive work is about teamwork, is about courage, but also about reliability, that they can feel safe around each other. And this is what it takes, plus a good goalkeeper and a bit of luck, and there's another clean sheet.
Did they have a penalty claim in the first half as Piliqueta with a hand across?
Yeah, but I didn't see it. Is it penalty?
It's questionable, but maybe,
Aspi got a bit frightened because his ball was a bit too short. So I did not see it, but I was a bit frightened on the sideline.
Yeah, it was a close call. Not many teams get to enjoy playing against Atletico Madrid, and it felt like you enjoyed it.
Well, we know that if we cannot find solutions with offensive play, we will always rely on our physical strengths and the capability to play an intensive game, because we are used to it in Premier League. So we were absolutely not afraid, and to put it maybe on a physical level, this game, if we don't get offensive solutions all the time, because it is hard to create chances against them, and it's hard to enjoy games. They are a very tough team to play, but we are as well. So we enjoyed the battle. I think the guys were totally on, totally sharp, and everybody enjoyed the competition, and we were super hungry to go through.
And you're looking forward to Friday's draw?
Friday is the draw? I did not know it. Yeah, of course. Of course, it's a quarter-final. This means there's only four games left in the competition. 8 teams, 4 games. It's a big step, and feels excellent.
Well done tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, of course, for Thomas Tuchel at the moment, his team's gone 597 minutes in the Champions League without conceding a goal. I should say also Frank Lampard's team, in the sense that obviously got them through to this stage of the competition, but he's got them playing. There's got the togetherness. They've got an energy.
They've got the together. It's the only thing that's surprising is how quickly he's put his personality on this team. I still think the squad is as good as any, barring Man City's in the Premier League that's been assembled, but they're working so well together. There's a togetherness. The move passing through the lines, like he said, he's got that base of 5 that sets up all the attacks, and then he's got speed on the counter, and the off the pitch, the harmonious way that they seem to be celebrating together. Like Mendy run 100 yards, and when you're footballers and your goalkeeper's popping up, Ree was always the first one there at celebrations, let me tell you. But when the goalkeeper's there as well, you know that they're all together.
Yeah. So it's kind of easy to be together when you're winning, though. There's no question about that. We'll find out a little bit more if they have a sticky spell, but so far you have to say he's done a terrific job.
Yeah, the acid test will come when they have a little bit of a dip in form, but up to now you can do nothing but praise him and his squad, and I think he's built a spirit so far which has been fantastic to see, and there's a confidence about this team when they haven't got the ball. When they've got it, they've got a confidence and they play out from the back, and we might look at that in a little while. But there's a confidence actually without the ball that they're physically ready and they're capable of getting the ball back as and when they want. And they just took the ball off of this Atletico team every opportunity they had today.
I think we all enjoyed N'Golo Kante's performance, didn't we?
He was sensational. So, he seems to have, not only does he have the physical capabilities across the pitch, but he's got that sort of canny ability where he's in the right place at the right time. Players don't get round him. He's like having two men in there in one. He's unbelievable. Look here, he's walking, and then he'll decide when he takes it. He blocks lines. He's good, and still to have the energy where he keeps starting to take that energy to break forward in the last 90th minute as well. He was fantastic. He's back to his best.
He's like a magnet to the ball. He looks like the Kante that played for Leicester in the year they won the Premier League again, in the last few weeks that we've seen. And I think
the first season or two at Chelsea when they won the league, and the team that won the World Cup, France.
And what I like about him is that he's doing both sides of the game now. He's winning the ball. Like I said, he's a magnet to the ball when they're in defensive situations. But when there's a turnover and a transition, and the last goal says it perfectly, is that he can get up and beyond things. Yeah. This one, he turns defence into attack here.
Yeah.
And he's got the capability to do that. I mean, Callum should do better here, I think. Stands him up and he should get a shot on target or something and make the keeper work. But he was a joy to watch today, both sides of the game.
And he's underestimated for his technical ability. When people say...
breaks the lines.
He dribbles, he can pass. He's fantastic.
Yep. Can Chelsea win this competition? You wouldn't have probably said that a few weeks ago, but they can, can't they? I mean,
it'd be nice, Gary, wouldn't it, in Istanbul, watching Chelsea in the Champions League final.
Against who? How do you see it?
Listen, they won't be worried about anyone at the moment. I'm sure about that with this team.
I don't think many teams would like to draw Chelsea in the quarterfinals.
That's what I was going to say. A good place for this Tuchel and his team will be that not many teams will want. They've put themselves in a position where I think they'll be confident going into most games if whoever they get in this draw.
I wonder he's got a nice smile at the moment, Tuchel, Chris. There's a real sense of the same page. Everyone's together at Chelsea at the moment. He's knitted a very awkward team to play against together.
Yeah, he talked about an unbelievable team effort tonight. This is a team who are growing in confidence and belief week in now, and I thought they were phenomenal tonight. Over the two legs, they were the team with the real intent. Now, clearly Thomas Tuchel would like more goals from this team, but the fact they are so stingy, 2 goals they've conceded in 13 games, is an incredible record, and nobody wants to face Chelsea.
No, we'll come back to that. The 2 goals they scored tonight are both breakaways, and Atletico didn't offer an awful lot, did they? But that perhaps masks the fact that, as you say, they did play quite a lot of football. But interesting that the 3 of the big signings combined for the first one.
Yeah, and I think they're 3 signings who still haven't found their best form, and more would have been expected from them, but absolutely devastating on the counter. And Timo Werner has struggled in front of goal. I think, that's we have to say that, but in terms of assists, I think that's his 7th assist of the season, and he's been a brilliant team player. The weight of the pass there now, May gets a little bit lucky, goes through Savic's legs, but the pace of the pass allows Ziyech to come on to it first time. Wondered whether the keeper could do a little bit better, but then you're thinking with Chelsea's defence, this is tie over essentially, this goal.
Yeah, no, it did feel like that. Absolutely, first goal felt big, and they got it. You're right, 7 assists, 10 goals for Werner. And then, again, obviously with Atletico pushing on the break, I mean, Kante will come back to him in a moment. That's an unbelievable run. I think Emerson's first touch is to drill it.
Wow. And this is a brilliant finish. Again, the weight of the pass, absolutely perfect from Pulisic. This was, right at the end of the game. It's a wonderful finish. Goes across the goalkeeper into the far corner. And Chelsea home and dry, and it was a big performance, a strong performance, and a team and a squad who are together.
Yeah, well, that tells you again, doesn't it? Those 3 either injured or suspended on the sidelines, all very, very much part of the winning. Now, a couple of officiating moments. One certainly that might have affected tonight's outcome early on, with the decision not to award a penalty or to review with VAR. This is a little pull. You're not convinced, certainly not as convinced as I am, that this is a penalty or a red card?
Look, I think he goes down too easily. I think if Azpilicueta, makes a mistake, and he does give the referee or VAR a decision to make, but I think that it's Carrasco who sees it is not going to get onto the ball, and there's not enough contact for him to go down in that fashion. So on that basis, I don't. There's not enough. Why does he throw himself to the floor?
Because if you don't go down, you don't get penalties. We've learned that.
Well, listen, if he thought he had a chance of getting the ball, surely, that was at 0-0.
I assume it's instinct. I mean, as it goes, obviously, if you give the penalty, and you're saying it's not, you're absolutely...
But he needs to change his instinct, doesn't he? If that's his instinct to hit the floor.
But if he gives the penalty, it's a red card, double jeopardy. Has to be a red card, obviously, because it would be a goal-scoring opportunity denied.
Yeah, but that couldn't have been crossing Cresco's
I wouldn't think so,
mind,
no.
you know, in that moment. You see, does he
impede him? Does he
impede him enough? No, I don't think so.
Well,
I think Mendy's getting the ball. Well, does he decelerate in that situation? Look, there's not enough for him to fall over like that. That's theatrical, and I'm glad the penalty wasn't
awarded. You don't like divers, I accept that. That doesn't mean it wasn't a foul. At the other end, there was a little bit of stuff going on between Rudiger and Savic falls for it in the end. He should know better than this, shouldn't he? As daft as this is.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration from Savic. There's a corner, there's a coming together. I think the referee warned them, both the players, the previous corner, and it's a red card really for stupidity as much as anything else. Now, you could argue Rudiger, you know, I don't know whether that hurts too much or not, but he goes down. He does throw an elbow, so I think it's, you know, the referee's got that one spot on.
Yeah, a night of frustration for Atletico. Clearly aren't the team they were, but that's to take nothing away. So, yeah, you mentioned that no one will want to play them. I mean, are they more than outsiders, more than even contenders? Are they amongst the favourites for this competition? I mean, they are not giving anything away at the moment.
Yeah, well, I do change my mind every week.
You do, that's why I'm asking.
Do I think Chelsea can win? Absolutely.
Can or will?
I don't think they will.
Right.
But I think it's, it's a possibility just because of the way they are defending at this moment in time. Now, they need to improve in forward areas. I think Thomas Tuchel certainly knows that. But the way they're defending, you know, they've probably got the best defence in the competition.
Really?
Well, name a better one.
City? Bayern? No?
So sure.
Chelsea in Chris's large group of could win the Champions League contenders. Still to come tonight, defending European champions